If you're trying to decide between the Redmi smartwatch models from Xiaomi, you're in the right place. In the next few minutes, you'll know exactly which one fits your needs and where to grab it for the best price. Before we break everything down, here's the quick overview. Within the Redmi lineup, the Active is the basic, no-frills option. The Lite hits the sweet spot between performance and price, and the Watch 5 is the premium pick. Let's get into it. I'll be straight with you. If display quality matters to you, you can cross the Active off your list right now, just like that. It's not worth it if screen quality is a priority. Its LCD panel is clearly behind the AMOLED displays on the other two models. The only reason to choose the Active is if you want to spend as little as possible. Now, between the Lite and the Watch 5, the display differences are pretty small. Both use AMOLED panels, both are bright, sharp, and a good size, and both support always-on display. The Watch 5 does have a curved screen and ultra-thin bezels, which makes it look a bit more premium if you don't want to overspend. Go with the Lite. It delivers more than enough. But if you really care about having the best-looking display, then the Watch 5 makes sense. Same story, I'm going to be direct. If built-in GPS matters to you or you want to track swimming workouts, you can eliminate the Active immediately. It doesn't have its own GPS, it relies on your phone, and even though it's water-resistant, it doesn't include swim tracking modes. That said, if those features don't matter to you, the Active is still worth considering. It tracks the same core health metrics as the others: heart rate, blood oxygen, stress, sleep, and includes 140 sports modes. That's more than enough if you're not training seriously or only work out occasionally. Now, between the Lite and the Watch 5 for fitness tracking, I'd personally go with the Lite unless you're planning to train hard and consistently. Both have 150 sports modes, including water sports. Both are water resistant. Both include built-in GPS. The Watch 5 does lock onto GPS slightly faster, and it includes more advanced running workouts. So, if you're planning to use it mainly for running, then yes, go with the Watch 5. But if it's just for casual workouts, spending extra doesn't really make sense. Honestly, all three of these are excellent for smartwatches under $100. The Active and the Lite both offer up to 18 days of battery life, slightly less on the Lite if you use always-on display. The Watch 5, up to 24 days with normal use. That's kind of insane. So, if you're trying to spend the absolute minimum, the Active will easily get you through long stretches without charging. If you plan to use always-on display or track workouts frequently, I'd recommend at least the Lite. And if you don't mind spending a little extra, the Watch 5 gives you the longest battery life of the three. As for phone calls, there's not much to debate. All three support Bluetooth calling. They include noise reduction and dual microphones. The only small difference is that the Watch 5 speaker is slightly louder, but that's about it. When it comes to notifications, it's mostly the same story. You can read messages from apps like WhatsApp, email, and more on all three, but none of them allow full replies or voice message playback. The only advantage here is that the Lite and the Watch 5 handle notifications a bit better. They're grouped more cleanly, which makes them easier to scroll through. If you're not picky and you want to save money, the Active will do the job. It's mostly plastic, but it's lightweight and durable enough for everyday use. If you want something that feels a bit more premium without jumping in price too much, the Lite is a great middle ground. It's still plastic, but it has a metallic style finish that looks surprisingly good. However, if you tend to have skin sensitivities or sweat a lot, especially in the summer, I'd strongly recommend the Watch 5. It features an aluminum alloy frame and a stainless steel rotating crown. Remember, you'll be wearing this thing for hours every day. If comfort and materials matter to you and you're okay spending a bit more, the Watch 5 is clearly the better choice. In terms of software and user experience, there's not a huge difference. All three run Xiaomi's HyperOS and sync with the same MyFitness app. Performance is smooth across the board, but the Watch 5 does feel slightly more fluid overall. So if you plan to use it heavily or small stutters drive you crazy, spending a little extra on the Watch 5 might be worth it. As for customization, all 3 models give you access to over 200 downloadable watch faces in the MyFitness app. So honestly, I wouldn't overthink this part. Any of them will work just fine. Now, let's talk extra features. All 3 models are compatible with Alexa, so voice assistant support is covered. But NFC payments are where things get tricky. By default, none of the global versions support NFC payments. However, in some specific regional versions of the Watch 5, NFC is included. If this feature matters to you, you need to double-check that the box clearly says NFC. Even then, I personally wouldn't risk it. If contactless payments are a must-have for you, I'd seriously consider stepping up to Xiaomi's higher-end model, the Watch S4. Just keep in mind, now you're looking at over $100. I'll leave links in the description for all the models, including the S4, so you can check current pricing. And if you'd like to see a full comparison featuring the S4, drop a like and let me know in the comments. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.